the Surviving Outside Sales podcast, hosted by Mike O'Kelly, presented by Sales Builder Academy. The goal is to survive and thrive all phases of outside sales, whether you're getting in, dominating, or getting out. Surviving Outside Sales. Now on with the show. To the Surviving Outside Sales podcast. I'm your host, Mike O'Kelly. Hope everybody is having a fantastic Friday out there. We have entered the summer months, and a lot of times over my career, I'd heard that the summer was a really tough time to make sales. People are distracted, people are going on vacations, kids are getting out of school, etc. I heard all of the excuses. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is completely false. The summer is a great time to sell to people. And one of the reasons why is because a large majority of your industry is going to believe the lie. They're going to believe the lie that people aren't going to buy in the summer, and your competition is going to be taking time off. They also will not have prepared for what their buyers are going to be doing. I guarantee you that there is at least 50% of your competition out there, your fellow sales reps. Hopefully you're a sales professional, not a sales rep, but the sales reps are going to be out there and they are going to be unprepared going out into the field. And I think 50% might actually be a low number. I think it might be a little bit higher than 50%. I think there's going to be a large group of people that are not prepared. They don't know when their buyers are going to be available, and they're going to waste a lot of time in the summer. And they're going to chalk things up, and they're going to talk to their manager. They're going to talk to their boss, and they're going to say, well, it's just the summer months. People don't buy in the summer. That's not true. If it was, there'd be this catastrophic plummet of orders, purchases. The economy would fall in the tank in the summer months, but that just doesn't happen. You have to be more strategic in the summer. You can't play checkers. You have to play chess. And that is one of the things that you have to understand. Every 3-month quarter, every time period throughout the year is completely different. And here's another thing. It's going to change based on your geography. If you're in a warm weather climate like Florida, California, where it's warm year round, you're going to have to think differently than somebody in the Northeast or the Midwest, where it's warm 5 months out of the year. Habits of the buyers in their personal lives is going to be different. So you have to treat it differently. You can't treat it the exact same. And yet a lot of people do. And they're going to use excuses. Well, people just don't buy in the summer. That's not true. You are just looking at statistics because you're not prepared. So right now, it's early June. You still have plenty of time. It's not too late to find out when your buyers are taking time off and to create a summer sales plan. I like to create plans a quarter of a time, and we're about to end Q2 at the end of this month. So it's a good time to just head and think, what is it going to take to close deals in the summer? You don't want to wait until Q4. You want to get ahead of it. You don't want to wait till the end of the year because, oh, that's when everybody buys. Yeah, that's when everybody buys. And that's when every single rep is throwing their best deal at your buyers. And you are going to be in competition for dollars, not necessarily in direct competition with the people that you think you're in competition with. You're in competition with dollars. I was in the medical space, pharmaceutical medical space, and at the end, medical sales. The dollars that they could spend with me, I was going up against skincare products. I was going up against, it sounds crazy, but furniture. There were reps that would come in trying to sell new exam tables, aesthetic chairs, and those things are not cheap. Those are 5 figures. Some of them can be 5 figures, like $10,000 for a really nice esthetician chair. That was what I was in competition for. Was every single dollar that was going to go out the door from that business, that was competition. So I was in competition with the status quo, the account, the buyer, not doing anything, but I was also in competition for their dollars. Don't wait until Q4. Do not wait until the fall to try to execute your plan. The summer, it's going to be slower because a lot of people are taking time off. I used to love June because I would be one of the few reps in the field for a really long time because I didn't have any kids and I wasn't married. I got married later, close to almost 40. So there were times where once kids got out for school, that was an unbelievable opportunity for me because I realized that I was one of the only reps in the field at that time. I got longer with my buyers, and that is where I strengthened relationships. I got to know them better. They got to know me. I got the chance to pull them into my world, and eventually I closed the deals. So there's going to be little windows of opportunity. In the summer is an amazing window of opportunity if you are in outside sales. You can either take advantage of it or you can daydream because the weather is so nice. And look, I would rather spend my entire summer sitting in a pool or at the beach or at the lake on a boat. I would, but you have a job to do. Take the time to prepare and think a couple moves ahead. How are you going to get it accomplished? How are you going to get it done this year? And by the fall, once you've already started getting closer to your annual quota, annual goal, you're going to be so thankful that you did. Your future self is going to thank you. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great rest of their Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Surviving Outside Sales.